Good evening, my friends. Grim here. Hope all is well. Welcome to Chapter 26 of Halvar's Saga as we look down from atop the Companion's roof, the roof of the Companion Hall, upon the great Nord city of Whiterun. We had quite the chapter last time out, completing, spoilers if you're for some reason watching these out of order, completing Ghost of the Tribunal New Anniversary Edition content, and also discovering something that I had no idea about. I think it's Anniversary Edition content as well, but right at the end of the chapter, we found a bunch of Crusader gear. Attempting to put the armor on resulted in us starting the Pilgrim's Path, which reads, I've committed acts that made me unfit to wear the Crusader's relics. I will need to make a pilgrimage to 9 shrines in order to repent. Now, Halvar has no intention of wearing the Crusader relics as effective gear for his playstyle. We don't use restoration magic or the other things they buff, but the appeal of repenting is actually very strong. So we're gonna get into that pilgrimage mode here and see exactly what is up. First, we have a level up to use, and I know I wanted stamina. I don't really know what else we want necessarily. Some more enchanting could be good, but I don't think we're into that trail. What about additional 25% armor bonus if matched? That doesn't help us right now because we are all mismatched. A lot of the stuff we want, we can't quite get yet. Maybe should have figured this out before I started the chapter. Do we want this whole side of this enchanting tree? I'm not sure, but I'm going to go for it. Wait, do we have 2 skill points to use? No, okay. Anyway, the only other thing to mention is that having done the buying and selling off camera, we've got a pretty empty inventory again, but we're going to try out the Visage of Masund at least a little bit. It makes our gear look even worse all slapped together, and it also, I don't think the Dwarven gear necessarily flatters Halvar, you know? It's not the best looking thing we've ever come up with, I'll just put it that way. However, this breath attack is something I'm actually eager to try out. We'll see how it works in combat. Seems like a pretty strong helm overall, big stamina boost, decent armor, and that breathalyzer. You know, we're going with the breath attack, with the morning breath, if you will. So anyway, thank you very much for watching, guys. This is going to be very exciting because I don't know a single thing about this Pilgrim's Path quest that we're starting. A part of me wondered if we're supposed to have the Crusader gear with us, or maybe if we should don it for the LARP. Let's see what the first shrine looks like, and if we want to put the Crusader gear on for fun, maybe we can go back and do that. But it's not going to be perfect anyway, because we don't want to really use a one-handed weapon, which we've never done before, and a shield. So I don't know, but hope you guys are having fun in your lives and having fun watching this content. It's a little hard to follow the arrows precisely because there are 9 of them active, but we're going in the right direction. And after a lot of dungeon crawling and a lot of time in the alien landscape of Solstheim, which I always find very appealing, but also want to, like, get away from after a while, you know what I mean? That's why we're doing it in parts, in piecemeal. It will be good to be on mainland Skyrim, wandering around, looking for shrines, discovering new places, encountering all kinds of stuff on the way. And hey, that's how we ended up doing this in the first place. We were going west toward Markarth, ended up kind of fleeing, killing a bunch of Forsworn, fleeing from others, and we discovered that camp with the Crusader stuff. It's just so cool. Alright. Let's get that breath equipped. Well, there's a dragon at this shrine. That's something. Something I wasn't really expecting. be honest with you. Alright, the steam attack. Definitely seems to have done some respectable damage to this blood dragon, not gonna lie. Okay, there we go. Some sharp shooting from Janasa.
We're one of the same kind.
Before we even go any further, I'm just gonna give you, Janasa, all of this dragon gear.
Let's go.
Didn't even get a chance to shoot it. Just landed right away. That dragon seems like a part of the quest rather than a random encounter. Okay, we've prayed at one of the shrines, and that is that. I just want to make sure there's not any items we're missing, anything like this. Are we at a marked location on the map? We are not. So, if I had to guess, knowing little about this quest, I would guess that these are shrines that you just were already in the game that you randomly found, and they're kind of repurposing them for this quest, which is actually very cool if you think about it. And so maybe enemies will spawn like that dragon may or may not have. I don't know. We'll just see. We're just gonna go repent for, you know, Halvar hasn't done that much that's bad, but we've done our share of bad stuff. If nothing else, we've had to kill a whole lot of people in the service of a good cause, right? So, wow, it's just like dragons left, right, and center, huh? Well, if there's going to be a dragon at every one of these, it might get a little old to do all 9 in a row. But not if they're just going to all land for us. Absolutely wrecked. Well, if you ever need dragon bones and dragon scales, I guess this is the way to do it. My first reaction is that it will be a little bit goofy,
Yes.
quest-wise.
If that is
If,
what you wish.
it's literally just a dragon attacking you at every shrine. Like, I think the first one being a dragon is cool. Why not mix it up? Why not have, I don't know, different enemies lying in wait? But maybe it's just a coincidence. I mean, Sheer Point clearly looks like a place that a dragon would be. Whoa! Okay. Croesus? Some decent damage once again from the breath of Nchuk. Croesus, you've got some mobility. So do we. Wow. We're right in the thick of it here, my friends. Lockpicking archery alchemy boost. Cool. Staff of fireballs. Very cool. And we've got a chest and a word of power. Ho, Madness ore. More of that. We've got that stored up in Lakeview Manor. We can now throw our voice. Dude. The crusade is real. Well. Oh, we should pray here before we go, for sure. For sure we should do that. The entire point of coming here, right? But, where exactly is the shrine relative to us? Is it up there? I definitely don't want to go down the mountain until we're sure we have to. Although I guess fast traveling helps. Okay, it does look like it's on the other side. You do go down a little bit of the other side of this outcropping. Probably the other way would have been a safer way to go. But it should be right around here. Shrine of Julianos at a skeleton. Wow. Okay, that, I mean, I assume that wasn't in the game before this quest was added, if this quest is part of the new stuff. Could well be wrong. I've been wrong before, will be wrong again. Man, I almost need to, like, a breather. It's just, we just did a lot of really intense stuff. This is story-driven, you remember, we're not, like, just running from boss fight to boss fight normally. So, definitely some high-intensity stuff, but this is actually super cool. So the next shrine is tucked up here in the mountains. Well, what a great excuse to fast travel to our home away from home, Bloodchill Manor. The creepiest vacation home in all of Skyrim. Let's pop in. Just see if anything has changed here in our absence. Haven't been back here even off camera since the chapter where we found it, which I believe from memory is called Death Wish Granted. This, of course, part of Anniversary Edition as well. And a very cool part, I might add. Yeah, nothing new. I'll just maybe poke around a minute and see if there's anything cool to grab. Potion of blood. Jug of milk. I remember observing that you would eat and drink well living here. That's for sure. Anyway, I don't want to spend too much time here, but just a reminder, I guess, of how cool Bloodchill Manor is. This is the room we're looking for. Just like while we're here, might as well grab up all these soul gems. Give them a chance to regenerate next time. Love to see it. Don't mind if we do. I forgot about the staff enchanter. There is so much to do. It is unbelievable. In Skyrim as a whole, and Anniversary Edition in particular, so much to do. But we have other things to do at the moment. Bloodchill Manor continuing to be as morbidly comforting as ever. And profitable too, I may add. Okay, so we need to go east, basically. We'll stay as high as we can, but looks like it's a relatively, whoa, straight shot. We got giants and a mammoth chilling at Bloodchill Manor. We can't have that, can we? Maybe we'll just start shooting them with a staff. I was gonna say, but we're the ones getting shot at. Oh, get off my horse, you bloody bandits.
Never should have come here.
Alright, so we've seen the breath attack, it's cool. I think think we've seen enough of the breath attack. Wow, get absolutely wrecked, Bandit. As you bleed out, you are flying down the mountain cliffs, never to be seen again. That's what you get for attacking Halvar's horse, though. Absolutely unconscionable behavior. Very disgusting people. Alright, let's get that dragon plate, insulated helmet back on. Because it's cold up here, guys. It's cold up here at Bloodchill Manor. Never forget. Alright, now where were we? These giants are a problem, potentially anyway. I was going to say, since we were up on that cliff, we could sit there and shoot them with a staff and with Janas's bow. I don't know if that's as viable anymore, but I think we should at least try to drive them off. Or should we? I mean, they're not going to go into the cave. There will be enough bloodshed. I changed my mind. There will be enough bloodshed this chapter, by far. And you know, giants and mammoths are relatively peaceful creatures. If a Jarl asks me to take care of one that's been harming people, then I will. If I need grand souls, I'll kill mammoths. Whatever, but all in all, Halvar's just, we're on a mission of repentance, right? Let's remember that. Let's not kill randos unless we need to. Alright, so looks like it's down on that little path, but in case we need to regain the high ground and we've gone the wrong way, I will save. See an ice wraith in the distance, and I think the shrine's going to be right over here. Yeah, there it is. Wayward Pass discovered. Amulet of Archay, Ancient Traveler Skull, weight 5, value 0. That should just go back in Bloodchill Manor on display, right? But we'll take it in case it matters for something. Well, this is a marked location on the map in case that skull matters for the future. Looks like all of the shrines are now west of us. Or at least the ones showing up on the map right now. It's only 3 more, but whatever, we'll go this way, we'll hit these 3. One is just north of Rorikstead. And one is just next to where we found the Crusader armor in the first place. Maybe that would be the last one we do, in theory. Because remember that pedestal that you could activate? Maybe there's something to do with that. But thanks to the miracle of fast travel, we don't have to worry about that so much. Just talking out loud, LARPing, as we do. We got real close to Karthwasten. I don't know how you pronounce that. In our adventures last chapter, maybe we'll discover that here and see what's up there as well, in addition to all this other stuff today. The shrine quest is so cool that part of me wants to spread it out a little bit more, but a bigger part of me wants to just keep going. Dragon Scales, Kolb and the Dragon. Well, as we go through, we're thinking about the things that we've done. Aren't we, Halvar? Hard to tell what the best way through is here. Let's go with Deadman's Respite, I guess. Yeah, Halvar, one of the most morally ambiguous things we've done is the thing that got us marked for so long in a Riften. Which was killing the assistant to the abusive orphanage matron Grelid the Kind. Killing Grelid was unambiguously good. We've got Volkihar Vampire. Wow! Very powerful enemy. Yo, that's intense. Okay. Tough enemy. The Volkihar vampires are made of sterner stuff than your average fledgling or even Night Stalker, it seems. But we're surviving, we're thriving. Let's go. Oh, whoops. There's another body of one that Janasa took out, I guess. I thought it was a little odd that that attacked alone. Oh, it's a Vigilant. Sure. Makes sense. This is a good old-fashioned adventure, my friends. All kinds of fun. None of this stuff here looks like quest items, so I will leave it. Halvar tends to leave things at shrines out of respect for those who laid them there, and in those in whose name they were laid. Back to Four Skull Lookout we go. Oops. All right, all right. Cool location for your first shrine if you start that quest right away. Such a beautiful day over here. And the dragon attacks have noticeably quieted down a lot. So it looks like this next shrine is accessible from the coastline. So I'm just going to go to Karthspire and then take the river south. And I'm still thinking about, you know, donning the Crusader gear for some portion of this, but I think the more LARPy thing to do is to actually not wear it until we have repented sufficiently. That said, it is a shame to have such cool, like, Knight Templar-looking gear just chilling in a chest in Lakeview Manor, but at the very least we'll put it on a mannequin. maybe there will be more to the quest than just praying, because, I mean, something has to happen. Maybe you just get a reward or whatever, but... maybe you become more worthy to wear the armor somehow, and then we can wear it for some other reason, but again, it is not... something that's great for Halvar, per se. There we go. Not easy to fight anything on horseback, even wolves. Just hard to hit. But we'll find a good reason to use that Crusader armor. Maybe next time we're, like, invading a major city on behalf of the Stormcloaks. We'll lead the charge with that. You just gotta get a cool picture with the sword drawn on horseback. Oh. Some hunters at the shrine. That's cool.
I've been hunting and fishing in these parts for years.
It's not like my poaching is hurting anyone. The Jarl can hardly eat every deer now, can he?
Cheers to you, my friend. And no, he cannot. 2 more shrines. There are some over here. 1 in Riften. And 1 near Helgen, or near Lakeview Manor, near home. Let's go. Alright. Maybe this is a good excuse to pick up some Crusader gear, because we are becoming a lot more worthy, a lot more repentant.
Can I help you? Oh.
I love being greeted with "Can I help you?" in my own home, Lydia. Don't you know anything? Alright. We're gonna keep this unique mask, because that's a cool one. We'll deposit those 2 things, but we will grab... all of the heavy armored Crusader stuff. So the helm, the cuirass, the gauntlets. And the boots. Not gonna do the shield. We gotta stick with our 2-handed path. But alright, we're feeling much more holy. Oh, now we... well, it tells us we're unfit to wear it, but it's still letting us put it on. So let's just put it on, I guess. I don't know what the cooler thing to do is here. Gauntlets, helm. Cuirass, boots. And a much reduced carry
Long
weight.
life to you, Thane.
But that is okay. Who knew there was a shrine this close to my own house? Not me. Probably not going the right way. Going the long way around. Whatever. It's an excuse to check the road for bandits. Can we get up this way? Ooh. potentially not. Or, okay. I keep changing my mind. Yeah, I thought this part was gonna stymie us here. Can we get a little jump going? Not really. Okay, hopefully we can just get around the top here. Told you we were taking the long way. Okay. Is this gonna work? Ah, so close. From a standing jump? Can we inch our way up? We're like right here. Okay, sweet. This is very silly. We should have just turned around and gone the other way. But here we are. We're really proving our devotion, aren't we? We're proving our piety with every unnecessary step. Ooh, a worshipper who has been slain. 2 worshippers. Hooded monk robes. I don't like that in my backyard. That's for real. And this is the Shrine of Talos, which I think is a sweet thing to have right around the corner. But who is killing Talos worshippers? This is very disturbing. I hope we get some resolution to this in with the conclusion of this quest. Let's find out. The final one is all the way down in the rift.
Time to get lost, friend. Do your work. Gonna split your belly like an old woman's purse.
Oh yeah. Take that. Oh. I was wondering where the other bandit went. There's your answer, down the cliff. Alright,
about becoming a bandit. I decided I
the final shrine is within our sights. Just about. What do we think of this quest so far, guys? I'm into it. Hope you are too. I have to say, the Blood Skull Blade is kind of getting just a tad bit old, but by far the quality of life aspect of not having to worry about charging this weapon, plus everything else that I like a lot about it, has got me sticking with it. We don't have quite high enough smithing to upgrade it yet. That's something to consider working on. I'm sure we're close. We're at 90 or 91 after all. Just probably have to be fully maxed out, right? I don't really know the ins and outs of smithing, but that's okay, because we're a story-driven character, not min-maxing. Stendar's Beacon. Cool. The final shrine, or at least the way we went, the final shrine, is here among the vigilance. Okay, we've completed it all 9 shrines. Completed the Pilgrim's Path. Now what? And then immediately stealing from a chest. That would be something. That would be... It's what we call irony. It's what we in the industry call some dramatic irony. In any case, well, that quest was really fun to complete, but I am left not really knowing why we completed it. I guess maybe... like, now you won't get that message if you dare to put on the Crusader gear. Yeah, so the message doesn't come up anymore. Does the gear do anything different for us now? Not really. I mean, maybe you weren't getting the buffs or something with it on. Not that they, again, matter for us. Huh. So mixed feelings about that one, because, again, it feels like there should be a little bit more to it. But at the same time, I don't mind, because it just took us to some really cool places. It was a lot of fun to complete. It feels thematically impactful for Halvar, but you just think there'd be a little something extra at the end. We've spent almost no time in Riften, and it's not my favorite city. But while we're down here, we're like never gonna come back here.
You'll want to speak
Otherwise, right?
If you're looking for company, I suppose I could do worse.
Huh? What do you want?
Well, not to talk to a rude man like yourself, okay, I guess. Let's just see what's going down in Riften.
Exotic ingredients, I'll have them all.
Visiting Riften? All are welcome at the Temple of Mara.
Oh, jeez, Halvar looks so cool. He looks so cool with no helm and the Crusader gear. What a guy, what a man.
Town, eh? Never done an honest day's work in your life for all that coin you're carrying, eh, lad? I'm
What?
saying you've got the coin, but you didn't earn the septim of it honestly. I can
That is a
tell.
lie. We've chopped a lot of wood.
Oh, but that's where you're wrong, lad.
Chopped
Wealth is
a lot of wood,
business.
let me tell you.
Maybe you'd like a taste. I've got a bit of an errand, and in my line of work, extra.
I want to say no to this guy.
Once you have it, want
I
you
already
to
don't
place
like
it
what
in
I
a
hear. We're
round-shaped
just gonna say
pocket
no.
without him noticing.
Break the law, are you kidding?
Sorry, I usually have a nose for this kind of thing. Never mind then, lad. If you change your mind, come find me.
Pleased to meet you.
Alright.
I'm a priestess at the Temple of Mara.
Okay, it's midday. I think the blacksmith should be here, huh?
Don't miss out. Purchase a bottle of my genuine pop
I'm gonna turn that quest off.
blood elixir. Only 20 septims each.
Why take a chance? My food is the best in all of Skyrim. Always as fresh as ever.
The Bee and Barb.
People of Riften, heed my words. The
I
return
don't
of the
have any
dragons
business
is not
with you,
mere
so get
coincidence.
out of my face.
This is one of the signs. The signs that Lady Mara is displeased
Never
with your
seen me
constant
all this upset
inebriation.
or anything.
Put down your flagons filled with your vile liquids and embrace the
You
teachings
know,
of the
Halvar.
handmaiden of kind.
Still single.
No,
I don't have any business with you.
This
so
woman's
get out
pretty
of my
cute.
face.
Sapphire, but she's not very nice.
Kirava, certainly we can come to some sort
They
of
all
an
told me it
understanding.
isn't this bad
These
everywhere.
people must be made
Maybe
aware
one
of the
day I'll
chaos
venture out
they've
and see if
sown.
she's right.
Well,
You're
hello
a stranger
there.
here too, huh?
We've all heard of the dragons and their return.
Visitors like us are rare in this part of Skyrim.
Ah, fellow warrior. Nord warrior.
I'll remove
Mjol the Lioness. You're not from Riften, are you?
I've been adventuring across Tamriel since I was a fresh-faced young woman.
Am I just gonna
barely
mog
able to
this
swing a
dude?
blade. My travels have taken me from High Rock to Valenwood, elsewhere to Morrowind, and all points in between.
And then why then are you
Many
here?
years ago, I lost my blade, Grim7, within a Dwemer ruin. I took it as a sign that I was wasting my days in search of wealth. You and I are
Ah.
alike. We seek challenge and
A
great
blade.
fortune. But for me, that's
Well,
where the
you've got a
similarities
pretty
end.
hefty axe there
You see,
on your
Riften
back,
is my
man.
great beast to be slain, and my fortune comes from gratitude and trust.
I like gratitude and trust, but I also like legendary blades, Grim
It was
Sever.
lost years ago in a Dwemer ruin. Without it, I feel almost
you like
as
to see my
defenseless as a
blade?
newborn. I don't think I'll ever be able to find a replacement.
I could find it for you.
I couldn't ask you to undertake such a treacherous journey. It would be a fool's errand. But I see that spark in your eye, and I know better than to warn you away. Grimsever rests within the Dwemer ruin of Misinchaleft. Tread
Oh,
carefully.
Dwemer Ruin. Bruh.
Those same ruins almost took my life.
What happened to you down there?
was
I hate Dwemer
adventuring
Ruins
in
as
the
well.
depths of the ruins when I was attacked by a massive construct, like nothing I had ever seen. When the Colossus struck, Grimsever was knocked from my grasp, and I was wounded badly. It was only through blind luck that I was able to crawl away from the Dwemer abomination and make my way to the surface. I must have collapsed, because the next thing I remember
must have indeed.
is Eren standing over me, tending to my wounds.
Oh, this guy saved you? That's awesome.
Safe travels.
So I'm actually quite interested in that, because Mule seems very appealing. I'll just sit down next to this old guy.
Aha, a fellow Nord. I trust you're bringing the fight to the Empire.
Oh, you know it, Volwolf.
They mean to take our history and crush
That's
it all
right.
in the name of some damn
Preach.
treaty.
Preach.
The soil beneath our feet is steeped in the blood of our ancestors. We've fought for this
You look
land
like you need a little sleep, my
and
friend, but I
died for
agree
it.
with you.
I lost my own daughter to the Imperial dogs.
Oh, my condolences,
By Talos,
my
I'll
friend.
not lose anyone else. Lelia joined the
Oof.
Stormcloaks many years ago, when the first of the skirmishes broke out across Skyrim. I was so proud of her. She served as a battle maiden, using her healing arts to help those that fell on the battlefield. Never even lifted a blade in her life.
Wow.
It didn't matter. The Imperial soldiers cut her down, killed her like a dog, and left her body to rot in the
Just
mud.
demonic behavior.
That's why I won't rest easy until every single Imperial soldier joins her, and Ulfric sits upon the throne of Skyrim. Support
Well
Ulfric
said,
or
my
die
friend.
trying. There's
Well
nothing
said.
in between.
Support Ulfric or die trying. Well, so I think, as I was saying before I wanted to listen
You're
to
a
this
stranger here too, huh?
great man's
I don't have any
story.
business with you, so get out of my face. I don't have any business with you, so get out of my face.
Interesting. I've never done much in Riften before. I think I'm very interested in Mule and getting that Grimsever back for her. But I can't bring myself to go right back into a Dwarven ruin right away. And you know, my friends, we did talk about wearing the Crusader gear while we liberate the Empire. So what do you say, Janasa? You've been with us. You've killed Imperials at a camp before. You've got no problems with that. Let's go avenge that man's daughter, and let's go avenge all the dead and all the oppressed of our people, of Skyrim, of our land. Let's go. I am hyped up for that now. We're putting on the Crusaders gear. We are showing the Imperials what it means to be of Skyrim. And there is a dragon in the background, swooping down upon us. The dragons, have you not learned your lesson, dragons? Have you not learned? Anyway. This is fascinating. There's a camp. Oh, it looked like an Imperial camp here. Instead, it's just a little hunter's abode. Alright, liberate the Reach. And you know what? I think we're going to crank up the difficulty. Because it's been feeling like we're pretty well caught up to the expert level difficulty. There's a couple things that can give us a problem, but Halvar is just really strong. Like, we've charged into 4 sworn camps with a bunch of leveled enemies. We've taken down dragons. We've beaten unique ancient liches. We've done all kinds of stuff like that today. So we're going to give ourselves a real challenge, I think. The one challenge is that Janasa is not a Nord and not a Stormcloak, so that could still be an issue. The second challenge is we're wearing Crusader gear rather than our mix of Dragonbone and Ebony and Daedric that has us really, really tanky. And then the third challenge is that we're going to be playing on a higher difficulty setting. But it's all to make the conflict with the Imperials seem more epic. To have the battle match the stakes. I feel like I'm stopping to take a whole lot of pictures, but it is just so cool. I just absolutely love the way this armor looks, and we're not going to wear it too much, right? So we got to document it. You got to get an epic thumbnail out of it, one way or the other. Cliffside Retreat. You look cozy, my friend.
I've been hunting and fishing in these parts for years.
Read Zaharia's note. Asset, that's what the dossier called him. It took a while before I got past that word and found a way to stomach the rest of it. At the time I was hurt, now I'm just mad. It all started when I killed this officer on a lark. It probably wasn't the smartest thing. They're like cockroaches, you can't kill them all. But I'd be lying if I said it didn't feel good to do it. So it wasn't like I knew what he was up to when I confronted him. I didn't expect to find anything useful on his corpse either. But then I found the dossier and I know the truth. Eliel betrayed us. Finding the traitorous bastard won't be easy, but I've got a plan. The dossier says they arrange meetings with him by placing a note at the Temple of the Divines underneath a vase of tundra cotton. I'll place one there and have him meet me at Lost Echo Cave. Then I'll gut the lying little weasel and show him just how much of an asset he really is. We found Guard's dossier on Eliel. Go to Lost Echo Cave, optional disruptor plan, and remove the letter. This is part of that Crimson Dirks thing. Alright, sweet. We'll take the dossier. We'll take the note. Cool, man. We're just finding so much cool stuff that seems new. Out and about. Now, maybe that's not new. It's new to me either way. Man, I just love this game. Truly, truly do. There we go. We put on the whole armor of God here. Let's go get him. I see our camp below, Janasa. Are you ready for a true test? Halvar, my friend.
Have become if her children submitted to tyranny.
We meet again.
But we have get over to Markarth. Rumor has it the Jarl's steward, Rayrek, is a faithful Talos worshipper, if not a true son of Skyrim. He still supports the Empire after all.
I kind of just want to go to
if confronted with
kill
proof
people.
Of his belief,
I thought that's what we were doing.
Able to persuade. Wouldn't want. You'll need to be careful with this one. The Jarl's men won't look kindly on you rummaging through the steward's quarters.
I'll get proof in Rayrek's cooperation. Alright, I guess we can do that. Don't want to do subterfuge right now, I want to fight a battle. That's really what I want to do.
I hate the wait.
Turn the difficulty back to what it was. Expert.
Goddamn way.
And we're also not... We have not reached Markarth yet, despite our very best efforts. Yeah, we have to get there, so that's just not going to happen this chapter. Which is fine. Maybe we should try to go get Grimsever. Or try to start it off. Or maybe we could investigate Double-Edged. Hard to say, my friends. Well, I think the Crusader gear can come back off. So while I think about what to do next, let's take that back off. Drop it back at Lakeview Manor. There is much to do. Much to do indeed.
I trust you're not planning any trouble. What can I do for you, friend?
Oh, Lydia. Halvar in the nude, let's go. A very striking figure. Is this how we impress Mule the Lioness? We ride back into Riften in just a loincloth, but with her sword? Could be. Could be the move. What do you guys think? Alright, yeah, let's go after Grimsever. We might not get it done. I don't know how long this quest takes. And that's okay. Yet again, we'll leave these mammoths and giants in peace. We have slain many a great foe in the recent past, and we're trying to earn and maintain that repentance that we sought. The Pilgrim's Path is a lonely one sometimes, but perhaps it need not be.
Never should have come here.
Get wrecked, dude. Come on, let's get off the horse, Halvar. There we go. Jeez. Right. So far, these are the types of foes that we didn't necessarily need to change armor for, but you know how these Dwemer ruins can get. They can get pretty sketchy. So we'll not count our chickens ere they hatch. Mijin Shilif to work order. The deal is you lot help me get the artifacts out of this ruin, and I deliver them to my buyer. No artifacts, no coin. I will pay by the piece, get as many as you can. Good luck getting anything for these without me. That last line, an attempt to remain alive, basically, right? Don't just kill me and take the stuff and sell it yourself. You can't do that. You need me. Alright, where do we go? Exactly. Ah, there's a whole complex down here. Alright, this is kind of a... It's not a major quest in that it's just part of miscellaneous, but it looks like it could be pretty involved. It's possible that I did this before, way back when Skyrim first came out on my first, and I guess only real major other playthrough. But I'm not sure. we've seen so much of the world this chapter that descending once more into the deep doesn't feel as bad as I thought it would. But I really wanted to be on the battlefield laying waste to Imperials right now. Guess we'll have to settle for harvesting a bunch of soul gems off
There are
of
scholars in Cyrodiil who have dedicated
fallen
their lives to solving the mystery
robots.
of Remmel's disappearance.
What was that?
Is someone there?
Found you! Ah!
Is what you want?
That was unnecessary. I just wanted to dodge an arrow in slow time, and we did. Seems cool. That was a little gratuitous, I admit. Halvar with a bit of a flair for the dramatic at times. We try to keep it humble. Try to have a little chill, but you know, I can promise nothing. Oof. I'm gonna give these bandits a bit of credit because they have beaten some tough opponents in the form of these constructs, right? But
Huh? Over here.
I'm afraid when Halvar shows up, they don't quite know what hit them.
Time to end this stupid game.
You'll need to do better than that.
Malariel's room key. Okay. Still had a little bit of hope that this would be a quick one that we could finish in the next few minutes, but I'm kind of losing that hope now, which is fine. What have we here? A stone bed or 4 to sleep in? Not right now, thank you. A journal. Lucky to have talked my way out of the gates at Bruma. Time to leave Cyrodiil. Skyrim, so not so bad if you don't mind the smell of mammoth. Blah, blah, blah. Markarth was promising, but locked up tight. These bandits are thick, but nobody's gonna find me down here. Staying in the ruins for now. What's my next move? It's interesting to note that fishing rod there in that chest, because I mean, I guess I don't know, but I'm pretty sure that this is a quest that was in vanilla Skyrim. Or at least in a Skyrim I've played before Anniversary Edition, and yet the fishing rods were added in Anniversary Edition, which, of course, if I'm correct, means that the new AV items can show up in anywhere, basically, right? Whoa. We've got bandits against spheres. Who would win?
Victory is yours. I submit.
Janasic just sent that one flying. Let's go. The thug is no match. Get her, Jen. Oh, the Ghost Blade doesn't do that much damage, but it ignores armor. So it's kind of wasted on this completely unarmored bandit thug. This is what we need. That's what we need. I think I gave Janaso one of our named one-handed unique items from that we acquired in the Ghost of the Tribunal. But also let her keep the Ghost Blade. She seems to be favoring the latter. Maybe I didn't give her one and I'm forgetting, but I think I did. Don't care to look right now. Just gonna press on for another couple minutes before we have to call a close to the chapter. Ebony arrows, interesting. I'll pick up the core.
That the entire Dwemer race will one day return, just as
in our previous chapter, or the one before last, rather. The cores ended up being part of a puzzle to solve. Wasn't really much of a puzzle, you just put them in and the gate opened, but the point is, if you didn't pick them up, I don't think you could get through. In case there's something like that, I guess we'll pick it up again. It is also kind of funny that that big thing was just dead inside the cage. That's a nice little chest. There we go. There's a little Spidey trying to protect it. Well, my friends, looks like there's a little bit of a ways to go, and I do believe we're already around about an hour. So, time to have a seat, time to chill out, and time to end the chapter. We are enthralled by the lioness, Mule the lioness. We saw a couple of ladies in Riften that caught Halvar's eye, but only Mule is nice, and only Mule is a fellow warrior and adventurer and Nord. We like what we see so far. Thus, we are also interested in potentially Grimsever, whether we give it back to her or maybe keep it ourselves. Either way, Halvar is always excited about a unique sword and the potential to find it. Janasa's wondering what the heck we're doing here, but we kind of tantalized her with the promise of killing many Imperials on the field. Turns out that wasn't in the cards for this episode. But the good news, my friends, is that there are an infinite, virtually, number of episodes to come. We'll do all of that and more in the coming chapters, and I thank you for watching this one. Take care. Talk to you next time.